This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content herein, that is your own problem. As you have been warned, please do not try this at home, or anywhere else for that matter.
And now, for the most famous words in motorsports.
Oh, hell no!
And welcome to the next edition of Blown Pistons.
Howdy.
I'm Johnny. We got
A2SMR radio.
That's nice.
You're supposed to be cutting sound.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is not Johnny after he just takes 3 hits of ecstasy and starts thinking the microphone is pretty.
I feel pretty.
He just didn't get all 14 hours of his beauty sleep, so...
So pretty and witty.
Well, no, he doesn't need the sleep. His shiny shorts need rest.
He does have the sparkly pants on today.
They do look pretty. I will give you that.
They're not sparkly, though. I don't know what...
And
You've
it
got
works well with...
rhinestones on your
and
butt.
it,
Come on now, man.
he's right.
I do not have rhinestones on my
Your
butt. That's
pants
stitching.
cost more than my car.
That's
Probably.
not saying much. Jeans nowadays are like $50.
No, he's got like $200 Rock Revivals on.
100, 150.
Oh, okay. So my car was $50 more than that, and I drove my car here. Did your pants drive you here?
No, but my car drove me here.
No, he has her for stick shifts.
Hey, she actually is a real good handy if I'm talking on the phone. Hey, baby, you want to go into third? Done.
Is that code for something that we need to know about here?
Well, she drives my stick, and then she drives my other stick, too.
Okay. You know what they say about Roadhead, right?
Not on Wisconsin roads.
Pull over and enjoy it.
Yeah, right? Right?
Yeah, just not on Wisconsin roads. Nope.
Correct. That is a good way to impale someone.
That's also a good way to...
Okay, one, that's a great way to cure a gag reflex. 2, it's also a great way to cure any need to ever need a penis.
Also, castration's a thing.
Yes.
Hence the second comment there, folks. Yeah, so before we get on with all the neat, grand, and glorious parts, that is, more midnight sushi than anything else, I'd love to welcome you all to Blown Pistons. Yeah. If only we could get Gremlin here. I invited him this week, by the way.
Yeah? How'd that go?
Swimmingly, apparently.
Right.
Clearly he's here, so obviously it worked like a champ.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, yeah, folks, welcome to Blown Pistons, the place where you get bikes, cars, trucks, and absolutely no fucks. But, we are brought to you in part by our fantastic friends at ResurrectionVapor.com. Lines upon lines of the most utterly fantastic juices you could ever imagine, from the diesel line of Hammer Down to, that Fantology line when you hit 88 miles an hour. You'll see some shit.
Oh, yeah, that good shit.
And they even have a red line, too, I thought.
I don't know if it's still around. I know that it was a thing when we were first introduced to him.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to think it's still there.
Yeah.
Somebody should Google that.
GTS that shit. It's kind of redundant, but GTS is Google that shit.
Yes. It's a thing.
It's a rule.
Hi, Mandy. Get your ass here.
I don't know if it would fit.
It fit last night. That means 2 things. So, folks, Resurrection Vapor at ResurrectionVapor.com. Also found in 2 fantastic stores of Ideal Vapor, one in Berlin, Wisconsin. Fuck the police. One in Portage, Wisconsin. Portage, Wisconsin. Fuck cancer. Fuck the FDA. And go fuck yourselves for not getting there faster.
And we have a special message from Ideal Vapor, don't we?
We do?
Yeah, to feel those boobies, guys.
Yeah. Folks, save the ladies, feel the boobs, and ladies, give your fellas a good tug too.
As Johnny awkwardly stares across the table.
Well, hers are gigantic now, so
yes,
her lower back is equally about ready to kill Johnny.
There's a reason why I chose the Subaru today, because the suspension's pretty stiff because it's on coilovers. Mm-hmm. So every bump, it's like. Do it again. Boom. Booby jiggle.
As the munchkin bounces on her bladder and she reaches over and thinking, I could give him a sticky right now, and just as soon as I hit that bump, Grind.
Oh no, it's a Subaru. They're used to bodily fluids. It's not a big deal.
No, well, there was that, but I was thinking, grind his gears just a little bit so he has an idea of what she's going through.
No, those transmissions are made of glass. You don't want to do
That's
that.
true.
Wrong stick shift, dude.
That's made of glass, too. Don't do that.
Maybe. So, yeah, folks, go check out Ideal Vapor. You have the two most fantastic owners you will ever find, Boss Lady and Boss Man, James and Jackie Greer. I mean, fuck, there's, 3 or 4 generations of Jameses now there? Holy fuck, just get yourself there, talk to Tim. He might have AIDS, so, wrap it up. And, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because now we're shifting over to Peregrinus Vapes, who we just had on last night. Ken Andrews, your wholesaler to the stars. Lines upon lines of... Wait, wrong sponsor. Yeah, he's got thousands, if not tens of thousands of different lines of juices, and, fuck, just... If you want it, if you can think of it, I mean, fuck, this man has resurrected lines that were extinct for 3 years. I swear, there's fucking Jeff Goldblum somewhere talking in his Jurassic Park voice. Life finds a way. Well, Ken finds a fucking way to get you what you need, folks. Just go to Peregrinus Cloud Vapes, get your shit, and get on with this damn show. As the other two hosts...
Well, that's interesting, because, you're not wrong. Ken Andrews did find, or I asked Ken for one of my favorite mods, and I've decided to pretty much, I guess, I think people in the industry would call it mirroring a mod, where that is your mod. You just love all the features. It's just that's the mod. Oh, and mine was the Tesla Nano 120, the old steampunk version.
That actually has gears. And looks cool. And
yeah. The new one was. Okay, I think
there's too many lights.
Yeah, there's too much. But the old one, was nice, heavy. The trigger button was pretty awesome on it. So
can you use it as a hammer in a pinch?
No, but you could use it to knock someone's tooth out.
Just you need something that you can whack the side of a starter with when your car doesn't want to start in a parking lot or something.
Squid Industries double barrel.
See,
that's an idea, but my Firebird, that wasn't the issue. It was the column.
They have one with a built-in socket set or something neat.
No, I think we need to start our own mod line.
Eric, I will be contacting you shortly about an EDC vape kit.
Yeah, we'll start a Bad Habits Network mod line.
Maybe a road flare built into one.
Multi-purpose vape.
That's easy. You just take a mech mod and you build way too low.
And then you just throw the cheapest Chinese batteries at it.
Yep. It's like click the button, fire.
Okay, so now we're developing a defense line?
No.
Cheap Chinese batteries and a...
It's a road flare surge.
And an unregulated mod?
And a .05 coil. You click the button once.
And then you chuck it and boom!
You'll get somebody's attention.
Not meant for defense, sir. It is for emergency purposes only, to signal for help.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but I'm not sorry.
You neither support nor condone violence or explosions.
Go fuck yourself, I don't. I can sort both that fuck, my daily is fucking violence and explosions. I mean, shit, that's how she got pregnant. Violence and there was an explosion.
Maybe a small pop.
Yeah, very small. Tiny leak.
Touch of a dribble.
Yeah. Little
It was
puddle.
just a little bit.
Backseat of a car.
Probably the Subaru.
Definitely. The Firebird?
No.
Cavalier.
Oh my god, no, that would be horrible.
Nothing says romance like the backseat of a two-door Cavalier.
With blown rear struts? Oh my god, that'd be horrible. We'd be bouncing the tires off the ground.
Exactly, that'd be epic. Imagine the power thrust you could get on with gravity.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in, and then the nanosecond, if you time it with the tires, you're just going to pound that right back up into you.
Just rupture the cervix.
Well, I mean, that's already happened. I mean, he is Captain Shovel Shorts.
So how is the race car doing? You got the thing done yet? The thing ready to race?
No, I had a couple minutes to work on it the other day. I just pulled the AC condenser off and pulled most of it off. All I got to do is just pull the condenser off now.
I'd have left the AC on and got it charged up.
Well,
hot out there.
Yeah, no, right? I was thinking about it, but on the other hand, I was thinking that's one thing that's robbing some horsepower.
Well,
so.
the permission to build a race car comes with permission to order one of those cool suits, doesn't it? With the pumped water through it. You could use that while you're detailing, too. You could throw it on, just hook it up, have it pumping cool air around you as you're detailing in the heat.
Well, last year I had a portable AC unit on my polishing cart, and I just cranked that sucker on high, and because I'm working right next to the cart, so it's like, oh, yeah.
Wear yourself an oversized trench coat and pump an air conditioning into it.
Right? An inflatable suit.
There you go. They actually have those for welders. They have airlines that run to them, and it just blows cold air over you.
Yeah, I saw those. I saw them in a couple of kitchens on Chef Life on Facebook, where these guys, they're, like you said, they're basically air conditioning shirts that blow a hose underneath your shirt.
Mm-hmm. Well, have you guys seen the air conditioning shirts, quote unquote?
No, what's it do?
No, that's not what we're talking about at all.
I know, but there is a shirt out there with computer, I want to say 120 millimeter fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it has a hose attachment that goes up to the back of your neck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you wear the condenser or the compressor on your belt.
Yeah.
Say the ones we were wearing, they had actual airlines from an air compressor that would go to it. You would start shivering. It would get you so cold.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's just convenient.
But they're meant for welding inside tanks and things when you have to get inside them and you're about to die in 200-degree air.
Well, when I was working in a metal foundry, we had to wear a Raquel that was air supplied. So it wasn't a full body suit, which I wish that would be freaking amazing. But it was just a valve, and we had kind of an adjustment on the valve, and I could get it cold enough to a point where the helmet would start condensing with water and
water and electricity, they mix well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not a big deal.
For sure, it's a good time, especially when the roof is leaking onto your electric. Yeah.
Almost as much fun as welding and things that have snow melting off of them, and you're standing in puddles.
Oh, what's even better is when a furnace explodes and you think it's storming outside. I had that happen. I was like, man, it's storming outside. All right, and I'm working. All of a sudden, I decide to look over just as I hear a boom! Freaking metal comes up, shoots the roof, shoots metal halfway across the shop. I'm like, yep, I think it's time to go outside now.
Start patting yourself down. You're like, I'm not bleeding.
Right.
That is not me leaking. I'm okay.
That's not my blood.
Okay, look, that's only happened 2 times.
Sorry, if you guys haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw yet, I'd recommend it.
You're still on that kick? You're just riding that bandwagon.
Dude, it's amazing.
We don't have time to go to the movies. We're all poor. We don't make that Johnny detailing money. Mm-hmm. If you want to sponsor a trip to the movies, I will gladly accept that.
Oh, fuck yeah. Blown Piston at the movies? Come on. Blown
Compliments
Piston
of Johnny, but I am getting the large popcorn. All $74 worth.
I got to go pretzel bites. Yeah, they're a little bit
Those
on the
price. $96 now.
Yeah, but they're fucking worth it when you get that
especially when it's
quarter
Johnny's money.
Yeah, and you get that quarter ounce of the nastiest fucking gas station cheese cups. Those are fucking awesome.
Maybe we can just get Johnny to wear a trench coat full of snacks and wander that in.
Well, yeah, that's because, when they're like, sir, you got to open up the coat. He opens up the coat and they see his sausage hanging out.
They're like, oh, you are smuggling snacks in, but they're perfectly attached to you.
Well, he's got to feed the baby. You got to wonder if that's half cannibalism at that point.
There's probably some gray area to that.
Well, it's white, but
yeah.
Until it dries.
That may be the question of the time. We need to get that one answered. Let's get a whole troop of scientists on that one.
Next on Midnight Sushi, half cannibalism.
I think that technically breaks a vegan diet to eat that.
No, actually, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, I think you've established it's organic.
They voluntarily gave it up.
Exactly.
So unless it's rape, then it's not. Then they can't do it. Anyways, back to race cars or something. Mm-hmm. So this race car, you gonna put a boat throttle on that thing?
No. I was talking to a friend of mine down a couple states away, and he races a Cavalier in a faster class. If you know the track, International Series, yep. Where still 4-cylinder, but they're allowed more modifications, and it really threw him for a loop when I said, "Yeah, I can't build this for left turns because this series." We don't know what direction we're running until we are on the track.
That's when you just get one good strut for the front and one good one for the rear, and you leave it so you can switch them quick, like, oh, we're going left today, you throw the good ones on the right side to keep it planted down.
That's the thing is, you don't know. Nobody is told. Nobody, whatever direction they qualify in, whatever direction they run hot laps in, doesn't dictate the way the feature's going to run. So there's a chance that you could have a left-handed setup, and all of a sudden they're like, we're going to go throw you guys right. And so it's like, and then you can really see all the fast guys get migrated to the back because they're not set up for that.
They're like, oh, my car was way better left than it is right today.
Yeah, they're like, oh, fuck. And
so what you need is like some complex series of valving that just like drains all the oil out of one of the struts.
Airbags.
Yeah, if you just put air struts on it,
right,
you would be fine. You just dump all the air out of whichever side you want to turn towards, so it just rolls hellaciously that direction.
Right?
Well, that is the idea.
That would be awesome if it was fucking legal.
How is it not legal? It's a stock replacement suspension part. Like,
right.
It literally just bolts in besides minor plumbing, but...
Right.
Okay, that's like saying, okay, well, this jet engine off of a retired F-14 Tomcat is stock, so I can put that in my car. It's like,
yeah,
no.
I'm not seeing the problem here. They're not going to notice. Like, who's going to detect
fucking
that?
Gatling gun off an A-10 Warthog is stock to that. I can just bolt that to the top of my Prius. Thank you, Black Rifle Coffee Company.
Stock appearing, you know.
Yeah, stock appearing in Twisted Metal, which is, by the way, a video game that needs to come back again.
Oh, yes. I will take Sweet Tooth, though. I call dibs on Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, but I mean, would it be as good without the crappy 90s graphics, really? Like,
nah,
yeah,
it could be better.
Have you not played the most recent version?
I haven't played a video game in
the last one I thought was
decade.
black.
Hmm?
Isn't the last edition of that black?
No, they came out with another one for PS4 back when PS4 just came out.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son and I played the shit out of it.
Yeah,
Does it have Calypso in it?
Yes.
I much prefer to go out and like actually work on stuff and build shit versus doing
Yeah,
video
how's that?
Games.
I do too.
That tractor up and running yet?
The tractor's been running. Like that only took me like 2 days to get it from
Can you do a
locked
burnout?
up. It kind of will. Not great. It won't do a wheelie. I'm gonna have to find some weight to hang on the 3-point to get it to do that. I did try. You know, because what guy's not gonna? I'm like, you got big old tractor tires and hellacious gearing. I'm like, let's see if it can pull a front tire.
Because that's a Ford tractor, right?
Yeah, it's a 1949 Ford 8N.
So we talking like tiny little mow your 20-foot square or 20 square foot lawn because white collar guys too goddamn lazy to get a push mower? Or are we talking 10-foot tires?
It's got like 4-foot tall tires on it, but it is bigger than my car.
That's not saying much.
You know, and I've got like a third of an acre I live on, so a guy needs a full-size tractor.
Right. I got that, but it's like having a car bigger than yours, dude. I parked my Honda Fit behind your car, and I'm bigger.
Well, yeah, because you got a sweet wagon.
Yes.
I just got whatever $200 beater I could find laying around first, and then I went ahead and fixed it.
Also true.
I don't pick my vehicles based on like things I want. I'm just like, oh, that's $200. Sure, I'll take it.
What's the cheapest on Craigslist here?
Pretty much, yes.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, I'm gonna buy this piece of shit car that doesn't work, that has more rust than the fucking Titanic at the bottom of the ocean.
Nope, that was my requirement on this car, is because the last car just about broke itself in half. It got so rusty. I was like, I need to find something that's not hellaciously rusty yet. So I'm like, I at least get a year out of it.
So you did have a standard.
Hey, points?
Vaguely.
Points for the Titanic pool still being full to this day.
Mm-hmm. Somebody built a really good pool.
And, you know, I'd honestly say point... What's up?
Up there somewhere.
Non-existent? Okay, folks, this slight break brought to you in part by, you know, tiny humans being assholes.
Right. She probably ran upstairs or something. It's fine.
So, yeah. So, anyways, I'd also like to point out, you know, the lobsters definitely gave points, especially the ones that were on dinner that night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was a good day for them. It's like, oh, holy shit.
So, what's up with you, buddy? I mean, we don't have any snickerdoodles today.
So, is that all I am to you? Cookies and running your show?
No, you're more than that. You're also a great leather worker.
Yes. And I don't know if you heard the show last night, but I gave up my kit.
You gave up your kit?
Yep, whole damn thing.
The whole suitcase?
Mm-hmm.
Guitar case?
Mm-hmm.
To whom?
My former mentor's other apprentice, who, like, all of us, is flat fucking broke and would really love to have some decent quality toys.
Okay, does this mean you're starting over?
If and when I decide to join the community again, yeah.
Okay.
And yes, I'll be getting another guitar case.
Yeah. Okay, because I want to play with it. I want to
get a big bottle of nitrous and put it on your Honda Fit instead.
Well, here's the great thing. This is not Midnight Sushi. All right, fuck it, folks. Tune in later tonight for Midnight Sushi, okay? God. Hammer can do SFTB another night.
Time to turbo your car yet?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you guys want to pimp out my car? Fine, but it's on you guys.
Oh no, I'm not sponsoring this, Johnny.
I'm not sponsoring this.
We'll put your detailing logo on the back window if you buy him a turbo.
You can even put like just giant blown pistons covering the entire rear window. I don't care how many times I get pulled over.
Oh no! Would we use like that holy vinyl that you can see through it, but you can't see in it?
This is dangerous and distracting, but I do love
Fig Newtons.
blown pistons.
I do love me some Fig Newtons.
Well, the great thing about that vinyl is you will get pulled over instantly for that shit.
Right.
For having it on your windshield? I don't think so. I think you'd be all right. I think they would be more impressed you were managing to drive.
With my fucking lazy ass eye, yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's not that big a deal. Like, just tell them you got a FLIR system on it. Be like, it's fine. I have infrared. I can see if I'm about to hit someone.
I could make a couple phone calls and actually get that done.
Well, they used to put them on, like, the Cadillacs and stuff in, like, the early 2000s. They
Yeah,
had
I
infrared
remember.
systems for, like, the old people to not kill everyone at night.
Right.
Yeah, and to find deer. It was back when they first started doing the heads-up displays on the windshield itself.
Oh, I miss those.
It would also work if you had the roof-mounted Gatling gun and a sunroof. Like, not a big deal. You just pop up, go hunting.
Yeah. All you got to do is,
Be like, I'm not shining for deer, officer. I'm just using infrared.
Yeah, I don't need to shine for deer.
Like, tracer runs do a wonderful job of lighting up the field.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just paint like a couple of crosshairs on the fucking screen and you're good to go. Matter of fact, I even know who to call to help me sight it all in.
Perfect. So we're going to put that on the Fit, too.
Yes.
That way, when his entire windshield is blocked by company logos, he can still kind of vaguely tell where he's going. If you got a GPS that's really accurate, you wouldn't even actually need to see. Like, just tell him it's an autonomous vehicle. Be like, no, it's one of them self-driving cars. I don't need to see it. It drives.
Just put a Google sticker on the back corner.
There you go. Sponsored by Google.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tesla. Tesla Fit.
Let's not. Although the Tesla Fit actually does kind of sound better than Honda Fit. Doesn't it? It fits better.
Man, that Elon Musk is amazing, though.
Tesla, if you steal this idea, we want to cut. Like, we
Yeah,
want
right.
like one for each of us just to beat up.
Copyright.
We're not going to get greedy. We'll just take a free car
I don't
piece.
need royalties. Just give me a car. I don't care if it's the tester car that barely functions, that the fucking lithium-ion battery cells underneath the car are half step away from exploding.
We just
I'm
want the
perfectly
first
fine with
3
this.
of them, and then we want them to be consecutive serial numbers.
But I also seen something that he made. He made solar panel roofing or shingles. They looks like a black roof.
Yeah.
But it's all fucking solar panels.
Yeah, I saw that. And here's the great part. They cost the exact same amount as regular shingles.
Yeah.
No additional wiring really needed except, because they all run to a track bar. Just like...
So you bolt the track down and the shingles go into that to supply power?
Yeah, and then you just... literally, it's just like putting up fucking curtains. You just slide out all the ones you don't need, slide in the ones you do need, move on with the universe.
I'd do that in a freaking minute.
I
And
imagine that's going to piss some power companies off a bit, though.
there's a reason they're trying to tax the living shit out of solar power nowadays.
But I thought they were supposed to give you tax breaks because we're helping the environment.
Oh, they are, but then they will put fucking tariffs and everything else on all the green energy bullshit. Like, a lot of the green energy products has to come out of Russia and China because those are really the biggest lithium mines on Earth. It's like the one lithium mine that I saw on the internet, because I wanted to do research and I was bored, and everything's on the internet is real, but the hole that they've mined it out of is so deep, it has its own atmosphere at the bottom. Like, it has its own cloud cover and everything.
Interesting.
And here's the really creepy part. They actually discontinued one of the mines because it got to that same level of thickness or depth, and everyone started hearing screams while they were down there. They didn't know what the fuck it was from, but it sounded like it was coming up from underneath the earth. They're like, yeah, let's just build another one.
So we found
They
hell.
tunneled up under a school on the other side of the planet or something.
Right.
It's not that big a deal.
We found hell.
And it's in Russia.
Like, we missed the Earth core, and we accidentally ended up under South America, and this is a school. Our bad.
It's still cool.
I'd be interested in the mining equipment and what powers that to get all the way down there and keep it all going. Like,
Right.
Right? I mean, Jesus.
it's got to be powered by Toyota. You know, it's got to be something reliable.
No, it's powered by GM.
Jesus Christ, they don't want that shit breaking down that often.
Well, no, it's really funny because over here, the quote-unquote reliable cars are the Japanese manufacturers. It's the exact opposite over there. Whereas
That's
over
because
there,
all of the American vehicles that we produce over there, they're designed to be bulletproof, basically.
exactly. And
Because
I'm sure it's the same way
You'll get
around.
zero market share over there if your shit's not reliable. They're just like, well, fuck them guys. We'll never buy their crap again.
Yeah, because over there, their entire culture and everything else is designed around fixing shit that breaks, versus here, it's designed just for cheap, disposable, just get a new one when it breaks.
Yes. Like Cavaliers.
Yeah.
When they
Subarus.
break, you just throw them away. And
Ecotech.
Subarus, you just open your checkbook and start crying.
Well, hey, just because it's a $35,000 disposable car doesn't, it gets funny. It's like, oh shit, I got a dent. All right, just crumple it up. 2 points.
No. That's when you plasti dip the whole car.
No, somebody already did that.
Plastic dip
Sad
your car
panda.
so it bounces when you hit something.
Yeah, it's like the Saturns with their plastic panels, right? Isn't that the same way it works?
No.
No.
Sure it is.
wasn't.
You just got to get it on thicker, Johnny. Quit going cheap on the plasti dip.
So
That's
what you're
bedliner.
saying is we need to invent like a Super Bowl car.
I'm thinking it could be done. I mean, it'd be
would
totally
be really
impractical and
interesting.
hellaciously expensive.
I think it would actually be pretty fucking epic, though.
That'd be interesting,
Until
though.
you
To
bump
melt.
something once and it just keeps bouncing.
Exactly.
Wherever it wants.
Exactly. All you gotta do is kill the engine. You'll get to wherever it decides you're going.
Melt-
Where are you going today? No fucking clue.
Melt down a bunch of bouncy balls and spray them onto a car. See what happens. We should do it to his fit though, because that would be hilarious to watch.
Let's do it to the RV. That way, if we do crash it on the road trip, that it just goes somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, just put a gyro stabilizing between our RV itself and the.
No, you just get the gyro seats for us to be in. There's no sense stabilizing anything else. Just stabilize yourself and hope for the best.
Okay, I'm good.
They're like, we will remain fine, but everything
You
else,
different story.
you really need to be sitting where I am.
You really need to be sitting where I am to take full advantage of it.
Be like,
And
your
you
seat
see-
is just a milk crate that we like zip tied to the floorboard.
Mine, most likely.
You're like, this is good enough. I've got a bungee cord as a seatbelt. What more do I
Well,
need?
actually, knowing my luck, Johnny will put a St. Andrew's cross in the middle of it and tie me to it. Not connected to much of anything, just bolted to the floor and the ceiling.
Just like literally sitting there on a base, not even actually bolted to the floor. You're like, don't hit the brakes or he'll tip over.
yeah, hit the brakes too hard, and Michael's just cartwheeling around the RV.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Keep Michael rolling.
It's entirely possible that could work. Especially if you piss off Amber one morning and she comes out and just punts the car.
Wait, which one morning? Like, doesn't he piss her off every morning? Isn't that like his main job?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hashtag goals. Hash brown. Hash brown
Hash
goals.
brown oops.
Hashtag hash brown oops.
You gotta tell that to your miss. Hash brown.
Yes, it is hash brown.
Which, by the
why
way-
am I sticky?
Which, by the way, she says hi.
Yeah, I don't I'm not on the chat currently because I don't know how to listen.
Well, for one, you get on the fucking Discord where it's infinitely easier.
I attempted the link 3 different times and it just continuously tells me it's no longer good. So I don't know what the hell. Somebody will have to get me set up on that so I can shit talk
All right,
while I
fine.
shit talk.
We're aware.
about my shit boxes.
We are aware. We've seen how many... we know how much shit you post in shots.
Well, and the admins extra know now because they have to approve them all again.
Yeah, we tried to fix that, and Facebook said no.
I've got some I'm saving until I don't have to get them approved, so I can just post them, and they don't have to review them first.
So you can pre-approve shit talking.
So I can just get banned again. Not a big deal.
Yeah, you're not banned yet?
No,
Dude, it's been a week. Come on now.
The admins have to approve everything, so now they're not going to approve things that'll get me banned. They're going to be like, no. They're like, we don't really feel like getting shut down today. Let's just go ahead and say no to that.
Oh, come on.
So, yeah, it's a thing. It's a great, grand, and glorious thing.
It's a thing.
So, what about you? What's the next shit box on your record? I'm sorry, trip box.
I think the next victim's going to be my truck. That's got to come back in. I got some love to give that poor thing, because after the manual swap, I still haven't cut the other hole in the floor for the four-wheel drive shifter, and I have to swap out the front diff. So that'll be coming in shortly here to get all that accomplished. Maybe before it snows, or, maybe I'll wait till after it snows. And
so what's the goal with the truck? What's the build direction?
Beat the ever-living dick out of it and keep it running.
Keep it running.
I've got like $400 into it.
Yeah, it's a $200 truck.
No, I mean, them things, for some dumb reason, people still seem to think they're worth money. Like, you see them all day long, like $1,500, $2,000, $3,000. I'm like, you people are nuts. I'm like, it's like a $400 top shitbox beater 90s pickup. I'm like, they're ugly as sin. They're not that comfortable. Nobody fits in them nicely.
Right.
The only thing they got going for them is like they were offered with power windows. And it's like, ooh, fancy. And I kind of wish mine didn't have them because my passenger one is getting funny already, which every GM power window goes bad continuously.
As my roommate is finding out with his Dodge Celebrity now that the back two windows, their motors are complete.
Dodge Celebrity?
Or not
Chevy Celebrity?
Huh?
Chevy Celebrity?
No, not Dodge.
God, I don't think there's a Chevy Celebrity on the road anymore.
Caliber? Spirit. There it is.
Oh, Dodge
Spirit. He drives like a 90s shitbox?
Yes.
Nice.
Early 90s shitbox. It's a 92.
Is it the turbo?
No.
It'd be cooler if it was a turbo.
I'm very well aware it'd be cooler if it was a turbo, but...
Swap it. It wouldn't be hard. There's like 6 wires that control those things only. They were like the earliest form of fuel injection ever.
I'll talk to him about it. I'll see what I can do.
You might have to like swap out the hamster inside the computer or something because it may not be still running, but whatever.
No, that hamster is long since dead. We got to get out and wind it ourselves to get the car going.
Oh, that's a crying shame.
No, a crying shame is that both rear windows, the motors have burned out, and in the process of them burning out, they kicked the windows off of the tracks. So wherever we go, we have to get out and pull the windows back up. What if
you just discontinued putting those windows down?
Because they fell off the track, which means there is no support underneath.
You've never heard of, like, caulk?
That's what I told him to do, and he still hasn't listened to me.
You could do, like, what half the people in this town do when they, like, wedge a deck of playing cards or, like, a screwdriver or something next to the window to hold it remotely in place.
These are things I have told him to do to prevent it from raining inside of his vehicle, and he still won't listen. He's like, oh, no, it's all right. And I'm like, oh, you dumbass.
Try packing tape. It works. You just go up over the window.
Once again, these are things I have told him to do, and he does not listen.
These are all Band-Aids when you could just take off the door panel and put it back on the fucking track.
Which part of this is shit I've told him to do and he won't do it are you guys missing out on?
All of it. We are not comprehending why someone would neglect their vehicle in such a manner.
Says the guy who bought a $200 shitbox just to resurrect it.
Yeah, hence it's no longer neglected. I took it from neglected, and I lovingly pampered it back to life.
To slightly less neglected.
Speaking of, your beloved has a crush on your truck and will not let you give it up.
Well, it's good, because I can't sell it anyways. It has a child support lien.
It has a child support leak?
Yes, child support lien.
Oh.
But you're right. It's a leak.
Yeah.
Fair.
A guy breaks his arm a couple times, gets behind on child support, and suddenly they put liens on all your vehicles, and now you can't go through like 13 vehicles a year.
No.
You can, they just can't be owned by you.
True, but I haven't found someone I would trust to put a whole bunch of vehicles in their name. Because suddenly I'd be like, oh, oops, I just gave them a car. Oop, I just gave them a car. Oop, just gave them a car.
Well, that's when you don't buy the $200.
Like, maybe my mom, but suddenly they'd be trying to come after her to be a dealer, and she'd be like, what, I have to pay to be a dealer? Here you go.
Here's 15 cars that I have sitting in my fucking parking lot, only 13 of which have tires.
What? I think they all usually have at least a tire on them. I mean, I don't typically buy things that won't roll, because then they're really a pain to move.
Well, no, everything rolls if you have
Well,
a
you do
forklift.
have a tractor.
I don't own a forklift.
But you do have a tractor.
Correct.
So all you got to do is just slide underneath, put the strap on the far side, start pulling, and eventually it will flip over.
Something will. The tractor might first.
Also true.
Depends how big of a shitbox I buy.
Well, you know, between both Cody's and Mandy's endowments, I mean, you could just sit them both on the front of the tractor. You know, that'll keep it level.
Just start hanging people from the front of my tractor?
Yeah!
I don't think that would attract attention at all to my house. Like, I think that's the last thing I need currently. Like, the cops haven't been at my house in, like, over a year now. I really would like to keep it that way. From the guy that randomly does burnouts in his driveway.
I was about to
Do
say,
burnouts in your garage is legal that
I do.
way?
But the problem with that is it's attached to my house. And then it just permeates the whole house with smoke.
Hey, not a bad smell.
It depends on the tire, though. Some of them things just stink.
So you haven't done the whole box fan with a little bit of ventilation going out a window?
Box fans cost money, man. Plus electricity to run.
They cost like $5.
Are you going to sponsor me?
Do you want the $5?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, I want a blowjob.
Johnny, you're up.
No, I'm taken.
You're the pretty one, though.
No, you think you're prettier than I am.
And let's face it, your beard gives a better handle because, well, I mean, unlike the other host of Blown Pistons, he can actually grow facial hair.
He can too. Look at it. It's
I know.
there.
No, I was referring to Gremlin, who at best grows a very, very, very cheesy porn stash.
That sounds pretty epic, though, too.
No, I'm talking like 70s, like pencil thin,
Yes.
creepy.
The creeper mustache.
Yeah.
Yes.
The free candy van kind of mustache.
The free 10 mil socket van, yes.
Free leather van. It's like most people, they go up to a van, the sliding door pulls open, it's got like leather whips and chains everywhere. You see a fucking Cenobite inside working the fucking cube, and they're like, "Oh my god, I'm running!" I'm like, "Sup, Pinhead?" You
load yourself up, you shut the door, you're like, "All right, let's go do this."
We have such sights to show you, motherfucker.
This is it?
To show you.
Like, this is the best you guys got. Let's swing by here. We'll grab my bus.
Yeah, right. Can we? Can I show you something? Cause let me show you how this is done.
It's not quite done, and there's no brakes on it.
You gotta put a little pepper on it, Daryl. You gotta put a little pepper on it.
Your suffering will be legendary in hell. You haven't been married to my ex.
You probably shouldn't have been married to your ex, but hey.
You're right. I shouldn't have been, and that was probably a very large mistake in my teens. But, you know, I corrected that mistake 2 years ago. Well, actually, she corrected it for me. I just accepted the correction and ran like hell. Because, yeah, psychos are a thing. It was fun. Good times were not had.
Good times were had by some.
Not by me. I mean, good times were had raising my son. That was a fun time. That was a great time. Chilling with him, fishing with him, teaching him how to work on cars. You know, especially the one time he decided he didn't want to mow the lawn when he just turned like 13. Because we all remember when we were 13 and we had like that last, like that turbocharged burst of fucking testosterone that hit us. And all of a sudden we decided we don't want our old man's shit when he tells us what to do.
Your old man must not have beat you hard enough.
Oh, no, mine did.
Mine did.
Yeah, so did mine. Unfortunately, with Joey, you know, we kind of opted to not actually beat him as often because the previous male role models in his life would just beat the shit out of him with belts just to make him bleed. So it's like hitting him wouldn't have done the point. The point was, you know, be more creative with it. Like, you know, actually send him outside with a pair of scissors and a ruler to mow the lawn.
Ooh. We never got the ruler. We had to eyeball it perfect with the scissors.
Well, you see, that's the thing. My lawn actually had a tilt to it, so knowing him, it would be level. Except
it would be like 3 foot tall on one side, like
exactly
scalped on the other.
Exactly. So I did have a point to this, and so he's like, "No, I'm not I'm not putting up with your shit." I'm just like, "Really?" Me and his mom are just chilling on the couch. You know, dinner's going, everything's fine. It's like, Joey, you said you wanted to mow the lawn the other day, so if you'd like to have at it, dinner will be ready in about an hour by the time you're done. He's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, really? Pray tell, how do you think we should take care of this?" "Well, I'm going to kick your ass." And I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Please try.
As his first pubic hair sprouted, he's like, "Gah!"
And his mom is sitting next to me. Now, mind you, his mom is probably almost scarier than me. Almost. She's far, far worse. Hence the divorce. And
and the tears.
No, that was only during the rape. I still shit pancakes after the fucking paddles.
It's not rape if you yell I'm recording.
And then pay them afterwards, because then it's just good acting.
Sign here, here, and here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kick your ass." I'm like, "All right. Outside, I'll see you there in a few minutes." And I looked to his mom, and she's like, "Don't leave a mark." All right.
Remember that time you beat your kid?
Well,
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Do you remember that time your neighbors had to come down and help you hide the body? Pepperidge Farm remembers. But maybe Pepperidge Farm has gotten tired of remembering. Maybe Pepperidge Farm needs a little cheddar on the side. Maybe you should think about that the next time you think Pepperidge Farm don't quite remember that Pepperidge Farm helped you out.
And then we're going to paint some trees right here.
So, yeah,
happy little trees.
No, you plant a junk car over it, because you know what grows under a junk car? Nothing.
Well, you see, here's the great part, was I didn't actually have to hit my son, because it was honestly too pathetic. Because he's standing he's standing at the far end of the lawn from me. I'm standing in the middle. His mom is on the porch, because she's like, "All right, no clinching, no hitting below the belt, go." She even has a black and white striped shirt, because I think she planned on this at some point.
No touching of the hair or face.
She worked at Foot Locker at one point in her life.
No. I honestly, because it really was my ex-wife, I'm pretty sure it was just her killer whale outfit. Unfortunately, it was life-size, and it was still small. So he's at the far end of the lawn, and I know you've seen many in pop media animes and mangas and shit.
Some.
You?
What?
Popular animes and mangas and shit, like Bleach or Naruto or shit like that.
No.
Fantastic.
I lead an exceedingly sheltered life. I go out in my garage and I work on stuff, and then I go to work, and then I spend time with like my little people.
Well, congratulations.
And then recently I've started venturing slightly out of my house, and I've come like here.
Well, yeah, I mean, Cody comes here a lot, so... And as we all do, we follow the hand jobs.
The ham sandwich. Get it right.
Fair. But we earned that fucking sandwich. Incidentally, Cody, if he ain't earning that sandwich, let me know. I can teach him. So he's at the far end of the lawn, and Johnny will actually get this a little more than you, but he decides to run at me like Naruto with his fist in the raised up, and he's like, "Ah!" And I'm just like...
I've seen those memes on the Facebook, so I mean,
so
I vaguely get the reference now.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I've taught you how to fight. What the hell? He comes running at me, and he's like, "Ah!" And just 3 feet away, I just touch the top of his fist, flip him, and onto his ass.
Yes, the head first run is very ineffective.
Yeah, one arm up, but face presented anyways. I'm like, ugh. I've taught you how to fight, child. I've taught you how to fight since you were 6 years old, because I know what it's like to be an outcast in school, and you're a special needs kid, which means you need to learn to duck faster.
It's basically like trying to race a Cavalier, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, trying to fix a Subaru.
Well, you have to have a special level of self-hatred to own and work on a Subaru. You're like, oh, I want to do spark plugs. Oh, let's pull the engine out, because that's easier.
Nope. I got a guy, $80, done.
Nice. So
don't give out that name because he'll be so busy you'll never get your car to him.
Oh, that's that's a late night performance in Edgerton.
Midnight Auto Parts, and like I just go get a whole new Subaru that doesn't need.
Actually, he's an advanced customer as well, advanced commercial customer.
Nice. So people come
This
to him
ad
with
not brought to you
shitbox
by
cars, and
Advanced Auto Parts.
you vacuum them out.
What?
People come to you with shitbox car, or people come to him with shitbox cars. He's like, "Yeah, dude, this. Look, I can smell the back seat. Honestly, it smells like the not clean sections at the Playboy Mansion."
Oh boy, I got. So I have a mechanic friend. He runs another shop in town, and he works with like radiator repair, mufflers, and basic mechanic stuff.
He works with a guy that does radiator repairs, and yet
He's got a Subaru that's leaking coolant. Yes.
I'll get it fixed.
Yes, we're not wrong on that.
Anyway, so he was telling me that he's come across vehicles that he has actually turned away and said, "I'm not working on that until you get that cleaned."
I refuse to actually sit in what is, I'm pretty certain, a full-blown ashtray to pull this thing in.
Not only that, but he's seen like dirty diapers laying around in cars, trash piled up above the seats, and it was just...
Well, I mean, you've added to your own sex toy collection with shit you found in your car.
No.
He rinses them under a cold tap first. It's not a big deal.
Well, it's silicone. You can boil it.
The cold water. Germs
No,
don't
I
like cold.
threw that away a long time ago.
Why? I would like fucking clean it and mount it in a fucking display case like next to the bathroom of shit you should not leave in your car for me to find.
Use as a shift knob.
Well, anyway, so
That way she gets practice.
Because I'm sure you haven't heard the story, but I was cleaning out a Silverado, a 1500, and just going through it. Okay, I'm wiping along the back behind the seat, and I see a brown suction cup, and I'm like, no fucking way.
With a 15-inch rubber dildo on the other.
Pretty much. It was a 12-inch black one. Wow. I'm like, all right. I'm like, no fucking way.
Suction cup to the back window, though. Huh?
No, it wasn't suction cupped. It was more...
What it previously was. It must have fallen off.
Something, because it was sideways. It was sideways, so I saw the back end of it.
So do you, hop on that and run through the chisel-plowed field? I mean, how does this work?
More than likely, what they would probably do is suction cup it to, like, one of the passenger windows, and then just go doggy on that damn thing.
I would assume, like, the center console would be better for that. Like,
I would assume you just put, like, a flat piece of plywood on your seat and suction cup it and sit down.
Yeah, there seems like better ways than using your window. Like, it's got to be hard to drive, A, with that thing inside you, and B, while trying to ride that thing going down the road.
I would almost actually think it'd almost be better than a fucking seatbelt, though.
Now, why didn't you just, like, keep that and suction cup it to the hood of your Subaru?
Because I didn't have the Subaru. Not only that, but...
No, he had the fire chicken at the time.
It was... No, I didn't. It was before that, even. It was around the time I first opened up the shop.
You had your white fire chicken, your white Pontiac.
No.
I thought you did.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I've only had the fire chicken for about a year.
Okay.
I bought it last March. So, yeah, this was
just gotta
early.
go by the timeline of when his children were born. Go back about 9 months. That's when the new vehicle arrives.
Yeah, it's like, which kid is that? Which kid is that? Okay, that one. There you go.
Just start naming the children after the cars they were conceived in. It'll be easier. Then we all
But
know
he'll have
when
3
you were
kids
driving
named
what.
Pontiac at that point.
Maybe you gotta identify it harder than that. Like GTP or Firebird.
So what? GTP, fire chicken, fire cock, fire rooster, fire McNugget, fire tender, fire... Just start naming it fire chicken part.
Maybe.
Fire deep fried, fire grilled, fire barbecue.
Ooh.
Fire quesadilla.
Stop it, you're making me hungry.
Well, I'm going to.
So how are you at smoking some brisket, bud?
I'd have to get a Ford for that.
A Ford?
Yeah.
Just set it on the exhaust manifold and drive around.
Actually, yeah, that was the idea. Just wrap it in foil, put some wood chips in it.
You don't even need the wood chips. You just let the thing keep leaking oil. It'll be fine. So it tastes like 1040 in meat. Not a big deal.
Hey, at least it'd get rid of that squeaking coming from your mouth. I love that meme. Sorry.
Who actually uses WD-40? Like, everybody knows that crap is just useless.
I know. I use PB Blaster.
PB Blaster. I mean, I would rather use just about anything other than WD-40. Like,
how's that liquid wrench though? Is that
not bad? I bought some of that the one day to try it out. Yeah. It actually works pretty decent.
I seen one that's kind of gimmicky. It's like the nozzle has a flashlight on it. I'm like, really?
It has a flashlight?
A flashlight.
Oh, flashlight.
Not flash. That's Midnight Sushi.
Things you do with a Pringle can, a rubber glove, and 2 sponges.
Well, have you seen the one where they threw a flashlight into an exhaust
Clearly
pipe and it was just like some sloppy pussy on the end of a muffler?
Lady Batwing on the Batmobile.
But kind of lost train there.
I think you did. I was more curious about his make your own cold air intake kit with the sponge, a Pringles can, and a couple of rubber gloves. Like, that sounds like a sweet race car mod for your Cavalier.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a pocket pussy. Be like, no, that's cold air intake.
Don't touch.
It's kind of sticky.
That's for later.
Yes.
No, it's sticky because of later.
Victory lap.
Yeah, pull into pit row, crank a couple out. There you go. Yeah, folks, I don't need champagne. I got my own white foam.
Oh, what about Deep Creep? You've tried that?
I have not. It's always been a little too expensive for me to be willing to fog an entire can of that shit at something.
Yeah.
Because, like, PB Blaster's, like, borderline almost too expensive just to soak a vehicle with an entire can of it before you start working on it. But we do live in the Midwest, so it's like, what's the best thing to do before you start any project? Like, just dunk the entire car into the PB Blaster, shake it off quick, set it where you're going to work on it, and call it a day. Like,
right. Yeah. Well, I've seen, there's a video on YouTube. The guy has, like, clear blocks, or, like, I don't know, polycarbonate
Project
blocks.
Farm.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the one you're thinking of. He tries out, like, everything in the universe, like glues, penetrating oils.
Yeah.
Like, always, like, pouring random shit in as, you know, like, oil and replacements. Pretty good series. He does a very thorough test without being biased. I watched some of his stuff. Again, you never know. Someday it'll come in handy when I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's give that shit a go because he said it's pretty decent.
Right.
But yeah,
It's a thing.
The Deep Creep, I don't want to spend the money on it. It probably works decent, but
Yeah, I've heard it works.
I like the way PB Blaster smells.
Fair enough, yeah.
Go with that.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like rust is running off the freaking the bolt, so you're like, holy crap, it's cleaning.
Apparently, Cody would like to use WD-40 as lube.
It is just like fish oil.
Mm-hmm. What's up? Hi, tiny human. Whose name I do not know.
That is Mackenzie.
I won't remember that.
That is my younger little human.
I won't remember that.
She likes going fast and doing burnouts, so we've got that going for her.
Yeah. So at least we know, at 13 years old, she'll get, Munchkin's first traffic ticket.
She's got a very, very strong affection for the throttle on things. I bought the kids a little 50cc four-wheeler and churched it up, got it running. She does not lift for anything. Even when you tell her she needs to, she still does not.
And a girl? So you taught her right.
Yeah, you physically have to pull her thumb off the throttle on this thing to get her to let off of it, to be able to turn or stop or anything. Takes after her dad.
Right.
Get that girl a race car.
Like, I don't need to steer at all. Just, we can just weld the fucking control arms just straight on.
She would be something at drag racing, because, not a big fan of turning, but, like, you just want someone just to hold the throttle wide open. You may have to have a kill switch to get her to stop at the end, but...
Kill switch ×2 fucking... No, what you do is you wind up putting a normal drag racer, actually just clone her, and put another drag car on the front, pointed in the opposite direction.
To just counteract it?
Exactly. She does the quarter mile, she wins, then her clone just opens it up the other way. That way it's just a sudden stop, and you get dueling burnouts.
I kind of like where you think it's going on that.
Mm-hmm. You see, I put a little bit of thought behind this.
So what you're saying is I need to just, teach her how to drive a manual and turn her loose with my truck.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable.
Teach Cody, too.
She's 4. Cody's driven my truck.
Exactly. Have them teach each other.
And she's driven his stick.
I'm going to get her to do a burnout in it soon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
It's really easy. I mean, you just put both feet to the floor and just snap your left foot off. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, what are you going to do, break it? Like, you physically can't do any worse to that vehicle than I have done.
You know, one of my favorite things is I seen this guy with a 57 Chevy just pulls it out onto the road, does a burnout. And this guy's like, are you insane? He goes, this car is actually worth something, you know? And the guy goes, look, it's a machine. It's designed to be broken and fixed, you know?
Correct. The worst thing to do to a very high-end fancy car that you really care about is to just leave it sit there and rot.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get them out, drive them. That's what they were
Hashtag
intended
use
for.
your shit.
Exactly. That's why I bought a $7,000 Firebird versus a $20,000 Firebird.
I would rather see someone out winter beating a cool old classic car than just leave it sit and rot all year.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get it out, drive it.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't made to be just tucked away like some museum piece. Like,
Well, we live in the Rust Belt, so that's why we're not allowed to have nice
I don't
things.
give a fuck. Drive the shit.
Fine. Middle of winter. All right, here's what you do. During the summer, you come here and you basically snowbird it. However, instead of going down to Florida, God's giant fucking mosquito heaven, drive it out to Vegas. It's perfectly dry, the weather's insanely hot, and you can gamble. And worst case scenario...
And you can pick up hookers.
Exactly. And then, you know, your winter season's over, you drive it back to Wisconsin, you get to clean the hooker stains out of the back and the 2 bodies, which you call me about because, well, flower delivery is a specialty.
Only 2 bodies, though? Like, most old, cool, classic cars have really big trunks. Like, you could fit 7 or 8 dead hookers in there.
Yeah, but he's shovel shorts. They went home at crying.
They ran off when he unzipped his pants.
Exactly. Disappointment's a thing.
So I say you'll know what happened if I asked you to come out to the desert.
You should have meet me at an undisclosed location.
Well, you see, that's why
I'm having car trouble here.
Yeah. Here's my GPS
Like, why are you
coordinates.
calling me for car? Oh,
That's why.
that type of
That's
car
why our
trouble.
family has a code phrase for issues like that. It's called delivering the flowers. Hey, can you look? I pissed her off. Can you bring flowers to random address number 47?
I don't know that I'd be talking about that on the interwebs. Like,
That's what I do to my guy. I just tell him my supply's a little low and I need a little bit more.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's getting pretty intense upstairs.
What the fuck? We're kind of at the hour mark. Do you think we should rescue Miss Rose?
she's not crying yet.
Yet. And honestly, I'm not worried of her crying. It's more the kids crying when they wake up Hammer.
He doesn't have to work
It doesn't
tonight.
even sound like mine are the loud ones.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how many are up there. I heard at least 4 sets of...
Yes, there was at least 4.
Yeah. The 2 Hammers, Ollie, your
There's
Munchkin.
5.
Yeah.
I have 2 munchkins.
He has 2 munchkins. We have the Hammers munchkins, and then we have Ollie, so that's 5.
And yours are being sat, I'm assuming?
Yes.
I mean, I did go to Milton, and I'm pretty terrible at math, but I'm fairly certain there's more kids than adults up there.
Well, yeah.
And it sounds like someone is beating them.
Torture.
Could be fun. I don't know. Honestly, one of these days, I think we should just say we're doing a show, but we need to just, like, move a microphone up there just to eavesdrop on the kids. Right to the ventilation.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like, literally a mic mount on the ceiling already. You could just hook one up there.
Actually, that was originally supposed to be for someone's phone, so we could do, like, camera shots while we're doing shows, except the problem with that
But
is...
then they would know none of us are wearing pants.
Well, yeah.
You know, it might get awkward.
So?
Only if the table starts to lift.
Well,
And-
it'd only be on one corner.
And there's 3 of us on one side, and, you know, your missus is beautiful. Soon to be missus, anyways, Wednesday.
Yep. It's going to be a good day.
You know, celebrate with a bunch of victory burnouts and maybe, like, blow up your Subaru or something cool.
If the Subaru could do a burnout,
how hard have you tried? Because you still have a transmission, which means you haven't tried that hard.
It's made of glass, so I've taken that into account.
Okay. It was raining earlier. Did you at least get it loose in the rain?
No.
I fucking broke mine loose.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Because I didn't get out of bed until like 10 o'clock.
My car weighs the third of yours, and I can at least break mine loose. What the hell?
Yes, but I have 4-wheel drive versus you have 2-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's front-wheel drive.
Yes.
And it's Wisconsin roads.
Mine's front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. Have you driven over by the hospital lately? It's almost all gravel roads. Yeah,
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
they
spun a
tried to
tire.
resurface the roads. And it's like, okay, yay, they're all smooth for an hour.
Yeah, they just spray tar down and then they sprinkle pea gravel over it.
Yeah, the problem is all that peat gravel fucking broke loose.
Correct.
And it always does.
So
I'm
now,
that asshole who likes to get my shit out sideways onto it, like the day they pour it, to just put weird-ass grooves in it that hold strange amounts of water.
Amen.
There's one on John Paul. They redid it up by Milton Propane. I decided to just get rowdy with the truck after waiting for some traffic, and I just fishtailed the thing around going onto the Vincent Road there, and like you can see when it rains, it's got some weird wiggly trails of water that run down, and I'm like, perfect.
Oh.
My work here is done.
So if I ever go by Milton Propane and my car hydroplanes, I know who to hit.
Strangely in towards oncoming traffic even.
So if you get pulled into oncoming
Because
traffic...
I was turning left, so it goes towards oncoming traffic.
Cody, how attached are you to this one?
Just the truck.
Fair. But, all right, we'll let the truck live.
I will bequeath it to her.
You'll bequeath it to her?
Yes, but only if she will do a burnout in it, at least daily.
At least at the funeral, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's going to be like a requirement if like, when I die. Like, people have to do like a bare minimum of like 45-second burnouts.
I'm assuming you want a Viking funeral, right?
I'm not really sure what I want. Like, maybe just like taxidermy me and prop me up in the corner and use me as a cup holder or something.
So we taxidermy you. That way, one, she has a permanent play toy. Tiny human behind you, so edit. And 2, so she can always have another person in the passenger seat for the carpool lane.
Yes.
Handy. I was thinking more take your ashes, mix them with bleach so she can do a bleach burnout. Tiny human.
Yes.
No, she can talk if she wants to. We don't care.
Hi?
Say hi to the microphone.
No, gonna be shy.
Say, Daddy's a dick.
You want to go do burnouts and go fast? It's currently clobbering me.
His little one reminds me of my freaking cat.
Hey, Mackenzie.
You say hi?
Hi.
Talking to the microphone? Nope. I don't think she's going to do it. She's getting shy.
It's a thing.
Yes, that's a microphone.
Amriel's talked into the microphone. Actually, every kid up there at one point has talked into one of these microphones.
What do you want to talk about? Nothing? You want to talk about your four-wheeler?
We even have one child that said, eat a dick.
I got a shit.
Take a shit.
Well, anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, taxidermying me.
Yeah.
Yes. That way I can still go do fun things.
And like I said, mix your ashes in with bleach and let her do a bleach burnout.
Maybe burn like half of me and just taxidermy the other half.
You'll
the
have
half that she wants.
We'll have Trip Hopper's like torso on top of the fridge here.
Well, see, no, that's what you do. You take the backrest off of the car seat, and then you just, put some bits of angle iron along the sides where it would normally go up into the backrest, and just bolt that into his sides.
Just use the existing titanium I've got in me to like repurpose that as like a seat mount.
Titanium's a bitch to weld, though.
Just need a TIG welder.
I do need a new car seat though, but he can't be hard.
You would barely notice it anyways.
But at the same time, I've only done a TIG welder only a couple times.
I've TIG welded before. It's not that bad.
Really?
Yeah. Back in the foundry shop, I was a TIG repair. I helped do TIG repair. So I had to build up these teeth on these metal plates.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun.
I don't know. I mean,
it was blast.
I do know I want a Viking funeral. Just put me up on a giant pyre and light it up. That part I do know. But I'm debating if someone could take one of my middle fingers and put it in a canister and attach it to a weather balloon that floats around the world.
And then put you in your Honda Fit and set it on fire.
No, you can just light that bitch on fire. I don't care.
Can we do the hand so it's actually like a hole? Like
yeah, of course.
Do it up to the elbow so we can actually put it to some good use, maybe.
Look, I don't need some alien out there getting creative with my whole fist, okay? We don't need to reenact that part of the internet.
Once I get to the elbow, the fun's all over.
Get you some more stuff.
Once you get to the elbow, the fun's just beginning, because now I get to go all the way to the shoulder.
Yes. Shoulder deep or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, I want to be able to tickle the back of your teeth, damn it.
Use you like a hand puppet.
Kermit the Frog here. I've actually threatened one of my cooks with that before. Because he was just slow as fuck, being a pain in the ass. And it's like, look, I'm assuming I am allowed to swear in front of your munchkin, which we've already done profusely.
That's fine.
Okay, fine. I've already threatened to stick my hand so far up his ass that I'll use him as a Muppet so I can at least cook better. So I can get fucking something out of his side of the kitchen.
All right.
He's like, you can't do that. So I reach across, I grab the glove, and I grab the olive oil. Try me, bitch.
Just tell him you'll take him to Gapplebee's since he's so slow.
Dude, I swear, I will get a microwave in my kitchen before I ever let that bitch back on my line. I've had him on prep for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and honestly, he sucks, but at least he's there in the morning when I don't need to see him. Except when I have to do my 20-hour days, and then I do get to see him. And then it's like, nope, you stay in the back of the kitchen, I'll be up here. It's like, well, don't you need me for lunch? Hell no. Well, you're going to get busy. I know.
You're like, it's still better not to have you.
I will suffer in peace. Okay? Even the servers agree that it's much better to deal with me instead of me and you. Because at least when I'm alone, I will make cookies to make up for it.
Yes, cookies are important.
To which one of my servers bitch, he's like, so that's what it is. You make us cookies and then you guilt us with it? It's like, no. I feed you and you put up with me. That's been the arrangement since I started here. And he's like, not wrong.
Yes.
It's not my fault that you attached emotion and started to like me when I made Fireball cream puffs.
That sounds really good, though.
They were. I made like...
It's not a cream pie, Johnny.
No. I heard him say cream puff.
No. That was a cream pie.
No, that was a cream pie.
Fire crotch cream pie, yes.
I'm aware. That's why I pointed to her.
Yeah. It was most epic. Hashtag no regrets.
Hashtag no go-gurts.
No regrets, not even one letter.
Why go-gurts? Because at least creamy stuff got squeezed out.
Right. And you don't have to work as hard.
Lots of awkward mic noise.
Right.
Although Team Strudel No Twinkies does have a point to it. I mean, it is a thing. It is a kink, and I'm aware that that sort of thing exists.
Right. I think Trip Hopper's having a little trouble talking right now.
Yes, I'm getting clobbered by a small human.
So, being such that we all have tiny humans that we have to go deal with, and I got to get back to moving before we do either midnight sushi or shots tonight. Not quite sure which.
What time is that going on?
8:30, usual nighttime. Everyone's more than welcome to come.
Sweet. I think we might be able to make that. Again, I'm trying to make plans. Hi.
Take her to the drive-in. It's the last weekend for it.
That's all the way in for like
Your seats
Jefferson.
fold down, don't they? It's
No.
not a big deal.
No, they don't.
Just unbolt them quick, then.
The weird thing about that car is it was, I'm assuming, was thrown together.
It was stolen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was some guy's track car or something, because that has a sedan backseat in it. So the back of that seat's all foam and exposed where you're in a
Should
sedan.
be like a nice carpeted thing that folds down
Exactly.
and lays flat.
Exactly.
Yes.
But they also took tubular steel to the rear strut towers and welded it in. So therefore, if I were to ever fold down my seats, it kind of defeats the purpose because I can't.
Like a ghetto strut bar of some
Pretty
sort?
much. So I decided, I'm like, well, shit, I like the sedan back seat better anyway. I'm like, because I don't have goofy headrests in there, and I just kind of made it
No,
work.
you want to see goofy headrests, you should see inside of a Volvo. They have a button to flip them down, and you can clobber people in the back of the head. That is great.
I've seen those, and they are epic.
That is the greatest thing ever.
Another thing is the 04 Plus Grand Prix. They have a little lever on the back of the passenger seat that you can lift and shove the person forward.
Like while driving?
Like, well, yeah.
You could just like grab it and stomp the brakes and just punch them into your dash?
You can't because
So you have to time it with the person sitting in the back seat behind the passenger.
Yeah, because all you'd have to do is reach from the driver's seat. You can reach around to the back of the seat. There's a handle that all you gotta do is lift the handle, and that seat's made to fold flat. Mm-hmm. So, like if you're like hauling cargo or something, but
so just hit that and stab your brakes as hard as you can.
Yep.
An instant no constipation because everything just got squeezed out like a tube of toothpaste under a steamroller.
Be like, wow, your brakes work really good on your car. How come? Well,
or if you're feeling real childish, sit in the
show you a
back
trick.
seat and just lift that handle and start shaking. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no, because I have fucking memories of being on an airplane with a little kid that was doing that to my seat, and I turned around and I made him cry.
that's nothing new.
It isn't, but I mean, I wasn't proud of it. I was happy about it, but I wasn't proud of it. It got him to stop. His mom
I'm still
wouldn't
sorry about
shut
that.
up. I'm not. It's like, lady, you should have been watching your fucking kid. He's 5. Duct tape's a thing.
Silence is golden, but duct tape is silver.
Shock collars.
Mm-hmm.
You just put bark collars on them, they get too afraid to do anything.
Try the citronella ones. That way, you could teach their palate. And
Sounds
that way,
unpleasant anyways.
and that way, when they turn teenagers and they've gotten used to the citronella smell, you just swap it out for pepper spray.
I don't know that you want to like special hybrid your kid to be immune to pepper spray. Like that sounds like a really bad idea.
It sounds like you wind up with gremlin. Actually,
No, that's chloroform.
no, he did that to his own damn self.
Well,
All
how
right.
else do you get a good night of sleep besides roofing yourself?
I know both of you have seen his last picture when he was out on a date with his missus. Yeah, he just has that creepy.
I'm gonna chloroform you.
It's like, which drink did I roofie, hers or mine?
Shit.
Both.
I think I've seen that. in
You
the
always go
comments.
both. It's much safer that way.
I poisoned both of them. But I've built up immunity to the poison for over many years.
One of them has bacon flavored roofies. The other one does not. Somebody gets to win.
Who wins? We're both roofied, but only one tastes like bacon.
It's okay. You guys can step over the Princess Bride meme there.
No. No. Yeah, that's like the Florida State Seminole fluids. No.
The inbred.
You see, you're doing Princess Bride, and I'm walking all over Letterkenny. There you go.
I just don't follow shows or anything, so
You gotta watch Letterkenny.
I've watched some, yes.
Yes, it's more than just what you see on Facebook.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You know, like a year and a half ago, that wasn't even available on DVD before it got popular as a meme, and then suddenly now the DVDs are available everywhere.
I just watched it on Hulu.
Yeah, never used to be available on any of that.
Yeah, because it was owned by Cracked, and Cracked wasn't putting their shit anywhere near streaming service because they had this great Grand and Glorious idea to do whatever, to do their own streaming service, and then they're like, yeah that costs
You
too
used
much
to
money.
have to get like pirated copies that somebody had filmed off their television in Canada to like watch the shit. Now
I still
you
wanna
can just
try-
get it anywhere.
Still want to try to get some puppers. I do have a Canadian friend.
I've got a couple of Canadian friends, and everything they've told me, it tastes like garbage.
Yeah.
Like, if you can imagine PBR strained through a jock strap, force-fed to you through a tube through your nose, out your ass and then back down your throat.
And possibly microwaved in there once.
Well, that's why it's went through you, so they could warm it up to 98.6.
Doesn't seem warm enough. Like, if you're going to drink piss warm beer, it might as well be like 115.
Well, if you're going that route, you might as well just say fuck it and almost make it boiling.
Ooh, there you go. Like ramen noodle broth kind of temperatures.
Exactly. Like, fresh out of the microwave.
Just microwave it in the aluminum can. It probably has a better reaction.
Yeah, just stay 10 feet back first.
Yeah, because leave it closed and see how long it takes to explode. Then you strain that out of the microwave, and then you go ahead and drink it.
But that's the thing. You have to cook fish in the microwave beforehand.
With it.
Oh, with
Put
it.
like
at the
pickled
same time.
herring in there, too, and like just go for it.
Pickled herring with orange curry.
And maybe some anchovies. Still sealed in the can as well.
Okay, fair enough. If they were out of the can, I'd be like, yeah, no, that's too much work.
No, you just whip everything in there in its whatever container it's in. Like, don't even open anything. It'll mix.
So we call that the EOD lunchbox?
Yes. Or you could just drive around with a practice round in your car and freak out the sheriff's department really good, so they call the bomb squad.
Oh, you saw that?
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking.
I also like how everyone fell for it being a live round. I'm like, clearly that is a training round. It's a souvenir.
Yeah, it was someone went up to Fort McCoy and...
I was going to say, wouldn't that be an IED?
No, that's what's supposed to stop fuck trophies.
No, that's IED.
IUD.
That's an IUD.
IEDs will do the same thing.
Just like you drive a POS.
A point of sale?
Point of sausage?
And although that's probably one of the most factual, accurate acronyms in human history is POS, a piece of shit point of sale system, because it's like, yeah, no.
It's nothing but the finest cutting edge 1971 technology put onto a computer that wasn't invented for another 20 years.
And then my former roommate decides he gets the brilliant idea. He's like, yeah, we should get the ones where you can put like tablets at every table so the customers can order their own food. And I'm like, that's a horrible idea.
So the customer can extra never want to come back. Yes.
I'm like, dude, there's a reason Damon's went out of business.
Yeah, I blatantly refuse to use those things. Like Olive Garden has them, and I'm not using that.
Does it? When did they get that?
They have them where you can order your apps and like your appetizers and shit on there. Like,
yeah.
Next, you'll be able to just order it from your car. Like,
oh no, you can. They have an app.
Like Olive Garden curbside pickup.
Yeah, basically,
so
just like Roadhouse and shit.
They become Applebee's. Got it.
Oh, worse. No, Applebee's would be accurate because they suck more and cost about as much for.
But the chicken wonton tacos are pretty good.
I've never had them.
Oh, those are like the only good part about Applebee's. I'll be honest.
Oh, I really like
drink margaritas. They have 3 drops of alcohol in them.
No, they didn't start doing the dollar cocktails until after I quit drinking. So I never got to taste their watered down mop water with a touch of mixer in it.
I really like the way they do the shrimp. It's like buttery and seasoned just right.
No, Damon's used to have the best shrimp. Their butterfly shrimp was to die for.
Right. I'm sure Michael could do better, but it was.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit was amazing. Whatever they put on it for like seasoning and stuff was just like fucking perfect.
Right.
I actually, we had a special request come in a couple of days ago for grilled shrimp. Mind you, our menu doesn't even have deep fried shrimp. It just has cold shrimp cocktail on it. Mm-hmm. But they're like, yeah, we just really would like it. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I make a phone call. Our local guy brings in some fucking shrimp that he had just thawed on the way there. So I'm pretty sure he just wrapped the whole thing in. Actually, it was wrapped in foil. So I'm pretty sure he just threw it on his engine block on the way over. So we get it, devein it, and I'm like, all right, so I can normally grill this. Or because I know this customer loves spicy shit, I can fuck with him.
You're like, I can hide all forms of flavor, bury it behind this.
Exactly. So I make a buffalo or a sriracha curry sauce that goes with it, toss it with it, throw it over some jasmine rice. And it was actually, it smelled horrendous because I couldn't smell anything for an hour and a half after I made that damn thing.
And now Johnny's got another detailing job cleaning out shit stains out of the backseat of a car.
Hey, the fucker
True story.
wanted it.
That was yesterday. I think
actual shit stains? I didn't see that on Facebook.
No,
what the hell?
no. There was this lady came in. Her dog decided to have a diarrhea explosion all over the back seat.
You need to start like tagging the customer in these so people can really know whose vehicle is that disgusting.
It's like, you see, ma'am, this is why you don't bring your fucking Chihuahua with you.
But,
I just want them with me everywhere, that they don't feel lonely at
He
home.
wanted
so
the Taco
hot.
Bell while we were driving
She
in the
was
car.
so hot. But
I don't care.
but yeah,
That's
I mean,
not a dog. That's a rat with slightly more annoying personalities.
Yes. People should really make sure they're slightly more respectful of their shitbox beaters. Because then when a guy like me has to buy them for like $200, like I cleaned like 4 pounds of dog food out from under the seat of my current vehicle. Like, A, why did you have that much dog food in your car?
And B, what brand is it so you can feed it to your dog?
Well, no, it was all under the seat and gross. Like,
So,
and thank God I pulled the seat out to get at the fuel pump when I first bought the car. Otherwise, it would have still been under there, getting damp and whatever my
Hot.
kids spill back there.
that just would have made it epic.
I don't know why my back seat smells like love and wet dog.
Yeah, love. Someone was well loved that day.
Maybe the dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That explains the dildo. She went down on the dog while...
Is that pictures of the poo?
no. No, I just messaged my buddy. He lives in Alberta, Canada. I'm like, do you have access to puppers? He goes,
Alberta Stan.
he's like, dogs or beer? I'm like, the beer. He goes, kinda, yeah.
And tell him we'll send him a case of spotted cow.
You want to say hi? You want to say hi?
Yeah, which, did you like how I fucked with Jeff?
Yeah.
He's like, check out, we're all bitching about whatever crappy weather it was those couple of days ago. And he's like, you see at my beautiful sunsets in Tahoe around me. And I'm like, oh yeah, spotted cow. Fuckers. I'm like, exactly. Hi, Mackenzie.
You want to say hi?
Tiny human.
Hi.
Yes.
She
Small
sounded like
human
she was about
interruptions
to stalk us and do...
She likes me. She's told me I'm a bunch of cute.
Aww. She's not wrong. But you haven't seen her when she's angry. When she's angry, she's even cuter.
It's because she's like 3 foot tall.
Is there a tiny human at the door? Because I just saw the screen move.
There's a redhead at the door.
Oh.
Apparently, they'll stop it at the border.
Dad,
Which one? There's like 4 of you up there.
why
Okay.
are you talking?
We are on a podcast.
Well,
What's
1,
that?
2...
Nobody else has
Oh.
right here.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, 3.
Well,
She counts for 2.
Dad.
She's scratching it.
Okay, okay. Speak,
It's a fairly good bet. It'll
Speak
be a
in
dark-haired redhead.
talk.
I've been talking on that for like the last hour or so.
I mean, the Munchkin has to sparkle at least half as much as Johnny's shorts.
That's almost impossible.
They don't sparkle, though. They don't sparkle. I'm confused.
Sparkle babies.
Sparkle, sparkle.
No, and surprisingly, they cost slightly less than my vehicle did. So
I
You're down there and then do your thing and then you have sparkle babies.
I didn't know what you could do, Dad.
you don't have to touch your face to it.
Why?
Don't worry, I cleaned the mics after last night's show.
Just in general, I don't think your face should be on them
Yeah.
Why?
because you don't need to touch your face to it.
I usually try to do it after every show because I almost never remember to do it before the shows. So
Good practice. Good practice. I was just saying, now you kind of got me in the mood for some grilled shrimps.
I could really go for some sushis or sashimis.
Go figure. Automotive-based show makes you hungry.
Well, it makes them feel other things too, but we can't discuss those things right now. So
Gonna get you
folks,
pregnant again.
He's like, I'm gonna reconceive a child in the backseat of my Subaru.
No,
Why are
practice.
you guys
So, folks, if you like what you hear,
Why are you
if
guys
you don't like what you hear, well, fuck you very much.
Thanks
And
for the download.
Thanks for the download. You can, of course, find Blown Pistons damn near everywhere on the internet. Find us, well, Bad Habits Network anywhere, everywhere across the internet. Now that we're actually doing Blown Pistons again, you can find us across the internets with sushis and sashimis.
And don't forget, if your dog shits in the back of your car, Johnny will clean it out for you.
Yeah,
there is an upcharge.
I don't doubt it, because
$2.95, not bad.
Yes, $295.
I was about to say that there's no decimal point in that price. So, all right, folks. I don't know. You kids how the fuck do you guys want to sign off on your own show?
Well, Dave usually goes, "Fuck it, we're out."
Yeah, peace.